Hello everyone, this is a different kind of video today. I'm going to show you all of my wonderful flowers that I got at Aldi's. They were on sale for $1.19 a piece, except for the one, it was full price. So I'm going to turn you around and show you what I bought weeks prior. Alright, you remember when I said that my hydrangea died? Well, I got a, let's see, rhododendron. It's hard to see it. But she is starting to bloom. And she had buds on her when I got her. And I got her at my local Lowe's. And then my husband come home with this. This is a hibiscus. Doesn't have no flowers or anything yet. Let's try to get this to focus. There we go. And then I get these beautiful purple flowers in my yard. And then here is my rose bush that I got. We put it right here in front of our fence. And eventually I want to get some hostas to put right along here. This is always shaded. So this is my front yard. And then at my local Aldi's yesterday, we went down and all their plants, these were $1.19 a piece. So I got some lilies, some tulips. That's where I planted those ones. And over here, I planted a lily. I'm not sure the name of these, but these are my favorite flower. They smell so nice. Then I have a tulip. And then we have another purple tulip. And another one. This is my rose bush. I'm not sure if it's going to bloom this year. I still have to clean up my porch. Then I got this all planted. We got a lily, tulip. This is what they're called. But they are my favorite. They smell so nice. And I've got some yellow tulips. And now my nose is so, because I was planting these and my allergies are acting up. It's from these. But they're my favorite. And there's my pine tree that I found last year growing beside my swimming pool. So let's go over this way, over the ramp. And then on this side, I'm going to fill this in. I'm going to leave the gravel, but I'm going to put some black mulch on top. So we got this tulip. This tulip, oh, not this, it's not tulip. It's another one of them favorite. Then another lily. Another beautiful yellow tulip. And there goes the ambulance. And back here we got the tulip. Another one of those. And then I had this as a host, I think it is. It was in a pot, and I figured I just put it here because I didn't have anything. These come back every year. So I didn't want to put there. I did have a rose bush, but it wouldn't grow. So I just put that there. And we'll turn around here. This is a tree that my husband got me some time ago. I don't remember what it is, but we're going to think about planting it in the ground. And then over here, this is where all my wildflowers grow. But here is where the, I think they were a daisy. They're coming back. And then this one is my daughter. She picked this one up. And then these are ones that I planted these last year that my husband got from his cousin. Or he got them from somewhere. And then these are the ones that come up ahead last year. And then we have another one of the nice flowering smelling flower. And down here, you can't see it because it doesn't have anything on it yet, but this is supposed to be a hummingbird vine. They guaranteed my husband that it will grow, so we got it in this pot to see if it will grow. But like I said, I don't think it will, but any time will tell. And then we got more over here. Oop. Now I'm in the light. So we got more there. And then we'll go down here to this planter. This is my daughter's lily. Lily that I put there. No, that's a tulip. This is the lily. This is my lily. It's my daughter's tulip. And then we have this tree in here growing. I don't know what it is. I didn't plant it, so I have no clue. It doesn't get no flowers that I know of on it because it didn't last year. And then this is my grapevine. I'm gonna move it once I get beside my shed cleaned up. I'm gonna have it draping over my shed. So this is the yard, the front of it. That's an old pedestal from a sink, but I'm going to use it to fill up and actually I think I'm going to use it as a base for a bird bath. But this is what the front is looking like right now. And now it looks like spring outside my house, and it smells like spring. These are more of the hostas. I think that's what they're called. I'm not sure because these were here when I moved here, and they've come up every year. So, because they'll grow like this, and then they'll shoot up flowers. But the bumblebees were all over these yesterday. I just got these all planted today because I tried yesterday and it rained on me. But in these, I'm going to put black mulch in them. I wanted to get the mulch in before these come up, but that didn't happen. So that is what the front is looking like right now. And I can't wait for them to, get bigger. And I'll be happy to see if they come back up next spring. Because I've always wanted flower. I'm one that if it doesn't come back every year, I don't want to waste my money on it. So if it doesn't come back every year, then I'm not going to buy it. So, and then, yeah, so this is what it looks like so far. Sorry about the sniffles. I still had to clean this off. There's where my tulips are. I set them out here because they died. Or they, And this is not coming back. I'm not doing anything with it right now because it has mint in it. And I don't want to disturb it. So it's going to wait. So, but it looks... I still have to get the yard all raked up and grass mowed, and because I'm going to get some mulch for over here, for around here, because this is going to go in our side yard and where my garden is, because I want to make it so nice in there also. So little by little I'm adding new stuff, and I got the hydrangea since I couldn't find what am I talking about? I wanted to find a hydrangea. I couldn't find it, so I got the rhododendron. I told my husband the reason I keep saying the hydrangea because it's my favorite flower tree. But this is a rhododendron. So, all right, I'm going to let you go for now, and I'll be back with whatever comes up. These are some other flowers that grow in my yard. Don't mind the dog barking. Hello everyone, it's a new day. I'm going to add this in with the rest of my videos, but I'm going to show you how I'm going to do my garden this year and what I've done so far. I'm so tired, so let me turn you around and show you. Alright, this is where my garden is. This is a tree that remember, it was over here. We cut it down and we got rid of all the branches, but we need to cut some more off. I moved this all myself. That's why I'm so tired. And then I got another piece here, and it's going to be the border for my garden because the grass always goes in it. So, and I moved my planter. It's not a planter, it's a planter holder, but I moved it there. But the pots are back there. I still need to get some flowers for in them. I'm going to get some marigolds to put around my garden. This is going to be, it's getting to look so nice back here. I've been out here working, and I planted right here some onions about 3 weeks ago or so, but they haven't done nothing. So my husband says they'll give them a little bit more time. We still have to rototill all this, but there's a lot less grass than there was last year, is because back there, all those leaves I had put on my garden to help keep the weeds down, so I wouldn't have so much weeds to get rid of. But our plan is onions here, peppers here, regular peppers and my jalapenos, tomatoes, and then I'm going to have my husband help me with that, and we're going to move it way over here, and I'm going to plant my cucumbers in it because I want them up off the ground. So I'm going to plant them in to help learn them to trellis up and down. So, but yeah, onions, peppers and jalapenos, tomatoes, just slicing tomatoes, and I have 4 cherry tomatoes, and that is all that's in the cucumbers. But that is all that's going into the garden. Over this way, walk over there. Like I said, I'm going to get this moved down there. I stuck my oh, come on. It is called a sunset hydrangea, but it is completely, I think, dead. And so mine that I have in the house, I'm going to have it brought out here, and I'm going to plant it right here, so when I look out my kitchen window I could see it. And so hot out here, and my allergies are going crazy because of all the grass, because I'm allergic to grass. So I've been doing a lot out here this morning. I still got a lot. We got to get rid of just this little pile. It's mostly wood, but all the metal stuff is going to go to the guy that we know. But my garden is coming together. It is going to look so nice when I'm done, because I'm going to take my lights that I have and I'm going to put them on the back side of my garden. And I have some bird baths that are going to come out here. I have a lighthouse. I'm going to move my angel over here to, I'll show you my angel. Like I said, we got a lot more work to do. But this is my angel. and she's going to go over and sit in the entrance of my garden. Like I said, this is mostly wood, and this is all my stuff from last year, and I don't know what that is, but that's all compost. I'll be getting rid of that, and my grandkids' bikes, not sure what they're doing with those. I still have to weed whack, but this is why I wait to mow my grass. These grow here wild, naturally, and I'm not so worried. My husband's like, oh, what about those ones? I said, I ain't worried about those ones, but these ones are so pretty. And like I said, they grow back every year. Every year they grow back, and they're just so pretty. They're all around, and the bees love them, and the berry bush is growing in nicely. We are stopping the garden here so that there's room here to, pick the berries, and so they're not going onto my garden produce. And we need to get this old I mean, this is old. This is like 16 years old. All my grandkids, well, my 3 older grandkids used it, but these are their bikes. I still, like I said, I have to weed whack, but I've been waiting because, like I said, I don't want to weed whack down those pretty flowers. And this is my forever sink that when I move eventually, it's going to be cleaned up, and I'm going to use it. I love it so much. And now if it doesn't make it until I move, that's fine, but I love it. So I need to get back to work, and I'm going to show you some more of the other flowers that have bloomed. And this is the progress so far of my garden. Alright, I want to show you the rhododendron. She is in bloom. She's so beautiful. We got some new growth on it. And here is the rose. She has a bud there. She has a bud down here, and we think one over here. She's doing so great there. And we have another rhododendron. We moved to, this one's right over here on the other side of my yard. And you see, she is blooming as well. The bumblebees love it. And here is where we put the peony. She hasn't bloomed yet. These pesky little ants won't leave her alone. So I had to tell my husband we might have to move it. But she hasn't bloomed yet. But she likes it here. This is in front of our fence. So we have that there, and I have more plans for my yard. Alright, I just want to show you the onions that I have growing. And then back here is my tomatoes and my jalapenos. I have 4 cherries and 3 jalapeno. I planted some stuff in here. It hasn't done nothing. And this is my little cup where I try to germinate other things. So these are my husband's goldfish. All right, these are called a goldfish. And then I have a piece of the rhododendron that broke off. This is a piece, and this is the poppy. So I'm just trying to see if I can, get some roots going and get myself some more. So this is so far what's going in the garden. These are red onions. I planted my white ones out in the garden, but they didn't do anything. So these are my red ones. Hello everyone, welcome back. It's another day. This is going to be like 3 videos put together. I just want to show you all my plants that I've bought, planted, and what's coming back. So I'm going to turn you around and show you what is going on. Alright, my long time ones. Here's the fern from last year. Look how big it's gotten. I've always wanted a fern, so I have one. And then right here I planted these begonias. Aren't they so pretty? And then it goes the begonia, then the rose, and then here I have some hostas. And the hostas are 2 are these ones. I have this in the front yard. You'll see how big they gotten. But that's what's there. And it's down there. Then the other hostas are these blue mixed hostas. And that's right there. And right there. They're growing, but they're growing slow. And so that is what's here in front of my fence. So let me, well, you can see all the purple flowers now since it's not so bright. These grow back every year, and they're so pretty. But here's the rhododendron. She's losing her flowers, but she's got new growth. So that is wonderful. Then here is the other plant. There we go. She's growing beautiful. Let's see. Then we have this plant tree. I'm not sure what it is. A lovely bird gave it to me last year. My grapevine is coming back. She's got leaves. First I thought she was goner, but I'm going to have my husband build a trellis here for her. And then my lilies are coming back. Then here's some, these are all dying back, but here's some new ones I got. This is a verbena. Here it is, verbena. Isn't she so beautiful? And then I've seen this up there. Isn't this so pretty? And she has more buds coming. And it is, I'm not even going to pronounce this one. I will show you. And I tried to get plants that I knew that were going to come back year after year, but isn't this so beautiful? I told my husband I want to get some more, but isn't that so beautiful? But right now I just have it sitting here in the front. So then up here on the porch, this plant, that plant died. This that was in here, I think, It was mint, and I'm not sure what else. It's gone. But back there, those 5 are irises. I paid $1 a piece for them, but I need to get those potted. So let's go over here, which all this is, oh, I forgot to show you the hostas. Here is the hostas. See how big they gotten? And all the rest of the the hibiscus, I think that's what they're called, I'm not sure. But the tulips and then all, you see they're all dying back. Then, oh, I'm forgetting to show you stuff that where I planted some. Sorry about that. But we planted some begonia. Plant one right here. We're hoping if it doesn't do anything, we're going to move it. And then we have the other one over here. Right there. You can see it. She looks like she's doing good. So, and this is my hosta that I had in the one pot I had that I had it sitting over there. I just told my husband to plant it there. And it is doing wonderful. And then this is taken over, but these will be dying back. So, but that's how big those are. There's another lily. Here's my other hosta. And it just grows really well. So, and this is the hummingbird one, but my husband contacted the company and they told him to give till the 23rd, and if there's nothing, which there's nothing, they will send him a new one. So gotta wait on that. Then I planted the other begonia in here. It's still not doing nothing. And then we have some of my flowers from last year. They're just all coming back. This is the daisy. Look how big she's gotten. And I collected seeds from her last year. So, and there's the other plants. I told my husband I want to move those eventually. So let's move over here to the other rhododendron. It's here. I got another one, and it's gotten bigger. And then back here, because I can't, this is the only side I can plant stuff in because it opens that way. But this is a peony that my son-in-law got me for an early, which I told my husband he didn't need to give me anything on early Mother's Day. So that is beautiful. It's just so beautiful. She got new buds right there. Because I told him that I would love to have the pink begonias. Not begonias. The pink peony. And so I bought 2 of these at Walmart. So we planted to one here. It's right there. So I'm just waiting on it. We just planted these yesterday, so we just have to wait and see. And the other one's right here. There's nothing yet, but I will keep you updated because there's a parking lot on this. Oh, here. See, there's a parking lot right here. So I wanted to have some plants to board my yard. So these will grow in really nice. And if I have more room in between, I will find something else. And then I'm going to take you into the garden and show you what's going on in there. Alright, we're back here in the garden. And remember when I told you I planted some onions? Oh, looky. Well, let me move this weed so you can see it. Still haven't got out here to weed, but there, see it? Got another one right there. So my ones in the house aren't doing so good. But I did bring out my hydrangea. She's right here. She lost her leaves, but she's getting new ones. Let me get something to have it focus. There we go. See how she's getting new ones? In the house, in my house, she never shedded these. Never. So since I brought her out here, she shedded those ones, and then she has new growth down here. She had that inside too, but it never was doing anything, and it's starting to grow. And she has new growth there, and she's just getting. Let me put this in the back so you can see her. Isn't she so beautiful? And I wanted her out here. This one, I'm pretty sure she's a goner. I feel so bad. But my husband, that man of mine, I love him so much. I will show you when I go in what he got me. And yeah, so still haven't finished anything out here. We still have to get the boards where I want them. Then I want to get those pink ones. I want to put one here at the edge. I want to put one here, and one there. Because this is a big enough garden for me. Because me and my husband are mostly the ones that eat the stuff out of this garden. But it's big enough. So on the border, on the outside, I'm going to plant some marigolds. I'm going to do the same in the back on the outside. I still need to get a border for here, but I got plenty of wood, so it could be the border. And I told him I'd love to have an arbor right here where this is, and then I could plant something to go over it. So I got great plans for my garden, and I'll take you back to these. I showed you, yeah, I had to get this, we have to get this rototill. The grass is starting to come back, and I don't want that. But these are the other ones that I showed you before that come back. Aren't they absolutely beautiful? And I said, I'm not sure. I think that's another one of the berry bush, which she's doing good. See? But the reason we didn't want to plant nothing here, this is where I put all my leaves for now. But it's going to be like a compost pile. But so that we're going to get eventually a fence to put here, so it keeps it back. Just keep it maintained. But this way we can get in here to pick them. But I still have to weed, and this still has to go. I got a lot to do, and I got lots of time to do it. I didn't weed whack, because of the purple flowers. So eventually I will get to it before I have bunnies. Which I have one under our shed, but this is a work in progress. We have a person that's going to come and take all the junk, the wood we're going to use to fix our fence here that separates the yards. So yeah, it's going to be so beautiful out here this summer. And then we had to replace all these. We thought we could get away with using the old, but they're just rotten. So we're going to have to fix, like that one doesn't need any because they got all new, but we want to move them up more. So that's another project. So that is the garden, and that is what's going on, and I'm going to show you the one in the house. All right, you ready to see what my husband got me? He got me a blue hydrangea. I'll get the box, what it's called. Whoops. Don't mind that pug. This is what it's called. And that's what's in there. So eventually when it gets established, it will be out there too. So let me show you the other updates. Alright, here's the update on my onions inside. They're not looking too healthy, so guys. And then here is my tomatoes and my peppers. So I just gave them some water. I put, Daisy. Hold on. I rotate these they're like this now, and tomorrow morning I'll turn them so they're closest, to the light. I had one and that one growing, but it sadly didn't make it, and so I'm just going to buy some more. So those are the updates, and I'll be back with some more updates. Hello everyone. I'm on here to talk about some things. Today is April 6th, and I have a few things that I want to talk about. And the first one is my channel. It started out as I was doing this for Weight Watchers, and then it went to, showing my garden and showing me going on vacation, and then I went to cooking, and then that stuck. They did cooking, but it's so hard to do cooking videos in my house because some people don't like what I make. Then they complain because I'm recording and they have to be quiet. So I'm not sure where my channel is gonna go. I do want to have some cooking in it, so I'll see. The other is all my plants. You'll see. I'm going to show you the last clip of today's of all the plants, and I haven't got my garden done yet because it's been nothing but rain and rain and rain. So I'm going to be working on that, getting my garden rototilled, and I'm so happy that my onions are growing, which you'll see in the next clip that they are growing. The ones in the house, they're so-so, but my tomatoes and peppers, the jalapenos are doing good. So the garden is a work in progress, which I'm going to be planting cucumbers, zucchinis, slicing tomatoes, and let's see, my green peppers. I have onions started, but I'm going to get some starts from over at our local store. They have, it's supposed to be ready on the 8th, and they'll have like house plants and hanging baskets, and then they'll have like plants for your garden. That's where I got some of my plants last year because, I had a bunny that had fun in my garden. So, which I do have a baby bunny underneath my shed. And so, hopefully they don't eat my plants this year. I had to put you up. My tripod slipping. So I'm going to be having green peppers, my jalapenos, the onions, cucumbers, zucchini. I'm planting some flowers around my garden, but I have to get the boards where I need them and want them. So that's the garden, and I'm working on getting some plants, around my house. I can't put nothing out back yet because I have to build some raised beds because I had a tree out there growing. Now, this is weird. I have one I had in the ground. The puppies ate it. They gnaw that sucker right off. But we have one that's in a pot, but they don't touch it. So I don't know why they think the one in the ground is more better than the one in the pot, but I'm glad I don't touch it. So, oh, excuse me. And we have to get our pool open. Well, we have to work on it, not get it open, but we have to work on it. So those are some of the plans. The other talk is, I talked about my garden. I talked about the plants. I talked about the channel. Some of my videos get really, really good views. Some don't. And I am praying every day that I get to the 1,000 subscriber goal and the watch hours. That's the hardest. I thought the subscribers would be the hardest, but it's that watch hour. I try everything. I was doing extra videos, but I was getting wore out. Just like now, I was getting wore out of making so many. So that's why you see fewer videos from me, because I'm getting burned out. And so I had some backed up, some videos, and that's why I didn't have to, record so many. So I had some backed up, saved up. So this time I did, well, I do. That's why you're getting all these plant updates and stuff. And so, but the other news is oh my goodness, my tripod. Hold on. All right, hopefully that's better. Because my tripod broke, but if I had turned it the one way, it's like the ring. Someone broke it. I had it on my table. Someone broke it, but I don't know who. But I did join Weight Watchers back. They were having a deal. I'm giving it a shot. I'm not saying it, once the deal I got is done, I'm going to stick with Weight Watchers. We'll see. It was hard at first getting used to reminding myself to track my food, even to log it. So it's getting a little easier, and I've been changing some things of eating. Because if I eat oh my goodness, breakfast, lunch, dinner, I always have a gain on the scale. If I only eat breakfast and dinner, then I have a loss. Sometimes if I get busy, I can go without eating lunch. Like my breakfast, I'm done with breakfast by, well, the food wise, about 8:30. But my coffee, I like to drink it while I watch some fellow YouTubers, and then I get up and I do whatever I need to do for that day. And if I get busy, I won't eat until dinner time, which dinner time here is between 5:30. So, and if I keep busy, I don't think of food. But if I don't keep busy, then I think of food, and then I get headaches, and So, but today I did have a lunch. I don't know if you would want to see my what I eat in a day again, because that's what my channel started out as, my Weight Watchers journey, and that's what my old username was, Anna's Journey to a Healthier Life. And as is still what I want, is a healthier life. I mean, I'm healthy, I just want to look the part and not be overweight, which I am. And I'm not happy in my body. So some of the recipes I'm going to change up. I'm going to look through my Weight Watcher books and see if there's anything in there that, I can make that all my family will eat it, just not myself. So I'm hoping there is, because I got plenty of those books, you know. Even if I don't find none in there that I like, I can look on Pinterest for some recipes, but make them to where they're, you know, a little Weight Watcher friendly. So we're just going to see how it goes. And I mean, I was so close before, and this time, you know, I want to make it there. I want to make it to my goal weight, because I gave up when my mother passed away, because I cared, but I didn't care. And I do care now. I do care. I want to be around for my grandchildren, my husband, my children. I want to be around. And the other reason was I wanted to lose weight, because I didn't want to become a diabetic. And that's what my mother was. She was a diabetic. So I'm trying to not fall into the diabetic. So we will see. And like I said, I will keep you updated on how it's going. So far it's good. I mean, I've had some bad days. Oh, don't mind the darkness. It's the sun. In the morning, it rises on this side of my house, and then on the evening it sets on this side, the left. So left side, right side. So, and it gets very toasty in my room, because it's technically like a sunroom or a pool room. A family room, but me and my husband use it as our bedroom. So, but we want to get some. I want to get some blinds for the windows, because it'll help keep some of the heat out and keep it cooler in here. And so I got some more projects for my house. We had to replace some boards that we thought we could get away with using the old ones, but they're starting to rot. So next month will be in the month for those. I have to get those, and then we're going to fix the little fence that separates my backyard to my garden, because I don't want my dogs in my garden, which they found a hole when they were over there just wandering around. So we don't want that, because, you know, the gas company has to come through the gate to look at the gas meter, and I don't want them being over there, which I don't want them over there anyhow, because that's where my garden is, and I want to look all pretty. I'm going to put my bird baths that my husband got me, the solar lights that he got me. I'm going to make it so cute, and get flowers, and just make it my little oasis. I enjoy going out, and when my garden's growing, I enjoy looking at it. It's my quiet place. It's all my happy places. Other than the Erie Beach, it's a happy place. I had another happy place is when I went to Florida. It was so wonderful there. So wonderful. I like me and my husband. We said that since we're waiting to move, that I told him, I said, then why don't we just move to where we want to go and where we want to be, instead of, I'm pretty much like settling, because we've always talked for years, and I mean years, of moving to Florida. And so I told him, I said, well, we should, you know, I've never lived anywhere other than the United States, and he's been all over he's been to Taipei, Taiwan. That's where his brother was born, on a Navy base. His dad was in the Navy, so he's been all over. Not me. I've been to Florida. I've been to North Carolina. We've drove through, you know, Virginia. Years ago, we wanted to move there, then we didn't. Been to Maryland, you know, just driving through, not actually stopping. So we just thought that since we're waiting, because if you would see how attached my grandson, my youngest grandson, is to his papa, and that's all his mother hears is, Mimi, papa, Mimi, Papa. Papa, my buddy, you know, is so sweet. And so we're just going to wait. And it gives us a chance to see them grow a little bit more, you know. So he'll be almost 6, you know, at the time we want to move, you know. So they'll understand a little bit more about, you know, moving and, you know, not seeing Mimi and Papa. We're hoping, put it this way, we're hoping by that time he is not so attached to Papa. So it's a, you know, wait and see. And, you know, big things are coming up. My oldest granddaughter will be graduating next year. It's hard to believe. I mean, this year I'll make 18 years I've lived in this house. 18. This is the longest I've ever lived anywhere in my life. So it is, I mean, to my kids, to them, you know, this is home. You know, to me, it is my home. And I'm glad to come back to my home, but I never thought of this being my, you know, forever home. So we're just going to wait and see. And the other talk is the giveaway. I'm sorry if I confused a lot of people because I was just talking and trying to think of what to have you say to enter the giveaway. So this is the official video to enter the giveaway. It is a $25 gift card for wherever you want, Walmart. I mean, it has to be a store. I mean, I could get the cards, but you know, anywhere you want. It's going to be the little recipe cards. I did show them in a previous video. And then I have a little plaque that's also going to go with the giveaway. And all you have to do is be subscribed. You have to live in the United States. And what I want you to say is congratulations on 500. Or you can just say congrats 500. Simple as that. And so I'm going to leave it open for, a week or 2. But I will do a video to show who the winner is. And I will do the random comment picker. So I am sorry if I confused a lot of people. But I was just trying to carry on a conversation, you know, because I'm not too keen on what to talk about. But I had to write down a little list so I knew what I wanted to talk about. I'm sorry, my dinner's not agreeing with me. It wasn't nothing bad, but I ate something I'm not used to eating. And so we talked about Weight Watchers. I talked about my garden, which I will update you on everything in my garden and my plants. And you'll see after this some amazing, oh, sorry about that. Some amazing plants that we got. I want to get more of the one. Well, I love them both, but the one, me and my husband both love it. So I'm trying to get this to where I need the video to be to add to the other one, so it's long enough. But yeah, I'm just trying to make my house, the outside, look like, have some color and have some flowers, and just, you know, I never planted anything in the 18 years. This makes the first year that I've actually, I mean, I sprinkled my wildflowers, which the daisies that come back, because I told my husband I wanted to stick those in front of the one window, because we don't have nothing there. I just want it to start to look like, you know, having all these flowers around. And I've never just, you know, got flowers. So, but we have some good plans coming up. Let's see. We're still doing the pantry, the other cupboard, and the fireplace. it just will, it's going to take a little longer than what we wanted because, like I said, the boards had to come first. Then the following month is we had to tend to our car to get it ready for inspection. Then grandkids go back to school. So, and then I want to get a new dishwasher because mine is, see the little thing they put the pot in? Mine doesn't stay shut no more, which my dishwasher was given to me. It was it wasn't new or anything. It was, hey, I didn't have one. I wanted one, so I accepted it. Well, and it's starting to leak, and it's old. So I told my husband it's time for a new one. So that's on the list of getting things. And like I said, this month we had to get stuff for our pool. So I will show you the process of that if you would like to see it. I'll just show you everything. I know it's not going to be for everyone, but I want you to get to know me and what I enjoy. And I'm not going to show my grandkids on here. I gave my grandson a haircut. I was a little scared because I'm used to cutting my daughter's hair, because I had 4 daughters and a son. He always got a buzz cut. So did my grandson, but then he got to the age he didn't want the buzz cut. He left his hair, it was so long. But he wanted to cut, and he wanted the, I don't even know what it's called, faded in for boys. I tried my best. He loves it. He likes it, so that's all that matters. And it made me happy that he likes it. So I gave it my best shot. I was going to get my hair cut, but when my daughter said they wanted $30 to get a haircut, I'm like, my hair's staying. I'm not spending $30 on, see, this is my hair. I'm sure you can see it when it goes to my bum. But like I said, I was gonna get cut again too. But at $30, no thank you. I'll just keep it. For now, I'll keep it. That's why I always have it back in a ponytail, or when I'm out working in my garden, I put it up in a bun because it keeps getting in when I bend over, it gets in my face. So it goes up in a bun. So, but all these little hairs that I keep pushing out, it's from, I said this before, my glasses, my hair will get in them, and it rips my hair out and hurts. So, but like I said, I'm going to show cooking videos, gardening, the plants outside, any new plants that I get. I want my husband to build an arbor for the one planter box out front, because I have a grapevine. Mind you, it was given to him. He just whipped it in the one planter box that we had out front, and we didn't think nothing of it, and it started to grow. So, but I think I talked about everything. Talked about Weight Watchers, the garden, plants, the channel, where it's going to go. I want to show my journey on my weight loss again. Sorry about that. That was my husband's scanner. So I am going to hop off. Alright, I had my husband take care of his scanner. So, but I'm going to take you along on my weight loss journey again, and show some healthier recipes to help me along, could help you along. So it's been a while that I've gotten to a place where I don't like to see what I see on the scale. So I'm heavier than what I was when I started Weight Watchers back in 2017. So it's time to get back. I mean, I could tell. I don't know if you can, that my cheeks aren't as puffy as they usually are. So, but I have these breakouts. I know when my nose is red. One of the reasons I didn't want to do YouTube because of my nose. I have rosacea. I got that from my dad and inherited it from him. So, and it didn't flare up until after I had my son. Well, actually, I don't think it flared up until I think when I had my last child. So, but there's times it's not as red, and then there's times that, it is. But this, once I get my losing the weight and getting things back, to eat things good, this won't even be red anymore. So, but it is what it is, and I just had to put one foot in front of the other and just keep chugging along on this new weight loss journey. And I know I can do it. I did it before, and some things I know the points to. Some things, like I said, they changed for the good. And I know I said I wouldn't go back to Weight Watchers, but I was thinking, and I'm like, I'll give it one more shot. So, and that's what I'm doing, is giving it one more try. And this time, I'm hoping I get there. Like I said, I was almost so close. So, I hope you enjoy this video. And like I said, I don't know when the next one, I'm going to have another one out. I haven't worked on that yet. So, but I hope you enjoy what you do see. And I know a lot of people don't like to comment, and I don't know what you think unless you comment. So it would be nice to hear from you, to let me know what you think of my plans going forward with my channel. I mean, I'm still going to show some recipes. They're just going to be some healthier recipes, and so it will benefit me. It'll benefit my husband. Now my son is in a point where they say there's certain things he can't eat, so it's all a good old change around here, and things are gonna look better from here. So, and I have lots and lots of things that I have to do, and so I hope you enjoy. I hope you enjoy seeing all the flowers. So I will see you in the next one, and you all take care of yourself. I usually just say I'll see you in the next one, and because I don't like saying bye or anything like that. So it's just, I will see you in the next one.